got back to Phil's house after the swan hunt. Phil's been retying decoys. I was kind of putzing around with the cameras and junk, and then we loaded up the canoe in the back, and we're going to pre-position it for tomorrow's duck hunt. We're going to Phil's favorite duck hole, but we got to check it out because it could be really full of water. And the water issue is going to cause us not to be able to float the creek, which is a shame, because we like to drift that creek.
And we are going to put out decoys today.
We are putting out decoys today. We're on private land, so we can put out decoys. We're going to stage the canoe, and we're going to find where it is we're going to hunt from, because the water is very high. So the high water is making us work a little bit.
I got it.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I got it. Where's the other one? See what we got here. I tell you what, you got the.
It's right behind you there. Right up.
Let's put a new mojo pole down. Pound me back a little bit. Okay. See that limb right there?
Mm-hmm.
Go around this log and let's go over there and. There you go. How does that look?
Good.
I can't see it. You get one?
Yeah.
He was close, wasn't he? He was close, wasn't he?
Yeah. That was a merganser.
Is that what it was? You might have shot some decoys on that one. Man, they've been cutting this corner and going over there.
Once there were no more birds flying around, Phil jumped in the canoe, paddled around the swamp looking to retrieve. And then we left the decoys behind and we headed out. Well, this morning I'm afraid the ducks won. Probably a quarter or a third of them came in before legal, so that never helps anything. And our shot shell to duck ratio was also pretty bad. Our hit percentage was bad. We did manage to pull one of them out of the swamp, but that's okay because tomorrow's another day
and we got them figured out.
Well, this evening we got ourselves a bonus hunt. We didn't have much luck with the ducks this morning, but we're gonna do something we were actually gonna do on Tuesday, but because of the rain on Wednesday, we went to the river early. So we're actually gonna do that tonight. Phil suggested it late morning. Said, well, you wanna go deer hunt? Twist my arm. Yeah, so we're over here. This is actually a box blind that I've hunted in a good bit, but it's in a new location and it actually has not been hunted yet this year. We got a cabbage patch and I can actually smell it. Definitely a cabbage patch. Phil's box blind in a new location. I've sat many hours in this little blind. It's a nice one, elevated, 4x4, windows, waterproof. It's a good one. Shot a couple of nice deer out of here. Shot a doe out of here. So it'll be like old times with a new setting.
And we've got them figured out.
Yeah, we got the deer figured out all around here. Check for sign on our way in. What do we got?
That's what, if there's any fresh tracks all around you, you ought to be able to see them. Most of them were around the corner.
There's one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And as of right now, I think we're on a 4-point rule. I need to see a fork horn to pull the trigger.
4 horn.
4 horn. But I can't count, so no promises.
These are first tracks.
Probably a doe and a fawn.
We didn't bring the binoculars. Here.
There's a familiar sight. Did you put a new set of steps on it? Yeah. Yep.
You want to take a jog? Hello?
You gotta turn that off. There's 2 here.
Who is this? You got the wrong number.
Okay.
Come on. There's 3 deer.
That was a wrong number.
Doe and 2 babies or 2 doe. Oh, there's a 4th deer.
2 more
And
coming.
a 5th deer. There's 5 deer coming out.
Yeah, I see them. think that many deer step out in here. But you know what could be behind them, don't you? Yeah. I'm gonna hold out. And look, it's early. I'm gonna hold out for a while. Hold. For what? That 6-point we're looking for. Yeah.
We're watching them for a while, and then Phil jumps on the phone to see if he can line up a taker for the meet.
Do you want some more deer? Don't you have some friends that want venison? I bet that doe on the far right weighs 120 pounds. Yeah, she looks chubby when she's facing you. She's wide. Practice aiming at him in case a big boy steps out. Alright, I'm just putting these on just to put them on out of the way. Yeah. They saw those tail lights and ran. Turn around. Or that car did turn around. Messed up our afternoon. I bet you they'll be back. They'll be back in a minute.
Last morning here in North Carolina, it's our last hunt, and I don't mind telling you, I'm tired. Phil's tired.
But we got them figured out.
We got them figured out today. Last day, best day. Fly later on today, fly back home, got some coffee. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet. Legal's at 5:49, and we're gonna be in the swamp. Slightly adjust our position, and hopefully they come in like they did yesterday. We're both gonna need a couple days of recovery after this. We've been going and going and going and doing, up early most mornings, sometimes real early. My boots have finally dried out.
So it's not 5:46, it's 5:49.
Mm-hmm. We didn't get much action that morning, but we did get one good volley. I noticed a few things while putting this video together, and I just wanted to show them because it kind of demonstrates how sometimes perception is different from reality. So first, let's go through this at real speed. Phil sees two birds cross in front, and he gets on his duck call. From my head cam, I never saw him cross in front, and all of a sudden they're just birds. From the stationary cam off to my side, you see the birds cross in the distance, and then they loop back in. So at that time, all I knew was some birds had come in and we got some shots on them. What I didn't realize was it was two birds and one bird, and I don't think either of us ever knew that one bird was coming in. So now let's check this out with some slow motion. So again, Phil watches the two birds go across. He calls to them. And as they come in, a third one comes in from behind. And that third one gets caught in the crossfire. And I'll show that on the third clip. So from my perspective, Phil's behind this big tree in the center. We got the single coming in here, number 3, and the 2 come in here. I get that one, miss that one. So from the stationary cam, the 2 come in right in front of Phil, and the 3rd one comes in from the backside. Phil shoots, hits the 3rd one. The original 2 cross in front of me, and I get one of those and miss the other. I just thought that was interesting how we both knew about the 2, but that 3rd one that came in, we never knew anything about. Sorry if that was much ado about nothing, but I just thought that was neat.
Did you knock one down? I did too. Have you got a bead on him? I think I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get the canoe and try to retrieve him real quick.
So Phil heads over to the canoe to collect ducks and decoys. Now keep in mind, Phil lays his gun down on the canoe. This is the gun cam. Phil's picking up decoys. Now he's going around the swamp looking for our birds. Now Phil's going to try to get out of the canoe here. Here's the gun back down on the canoe.
Everything went underwater. Yeah, I'm wet. Gun's wet. Camera's wet. Yeah. I guess I'm wet too.
I guess I wasn't the only one to get wet this week. If you duck hunt enough, that is going to happen.
Not that deep, is it?
What's that?
The water's not that deep, is it?
No, it definitely dropped under the deer stand. It dropped a couple inches.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not coming back in here for about a week. I'm gonna let it rest. I'm glad it's the Benelli and not some of the other guns.
Easier to take apart?
Huh?
Easier to take apart?
Yeah, and this ain't nothing to hurt. I mean, the stock's, you know, there's nothing on there to hurt anything.
That rounds out that trip, and what an awesome trip it was. We got deer, we got swan, we got goose, and we got ducks. We were only able to hunt for 6 days, so that's quite the haul in 6 days. So I don't know what Phil's going to be able to cook up next year, but this is going to be a tough year to top. That was also my last hunt of 2020. Regardless of what 2020 was, for this, that, and the other thing, for me, my hunting was awesome. Started in January with river ducks. February, we did the Arkansas snow goose, and then it was spring turkey season. Jeff came out for prairie dogs. We elk hunted with Brian. Deer hunting in Missouri with Bart. fishing with Bart in the spring, I mean, it's been awesome. My 2020 was awesome. I cannot complain anything about that. Looking forward to 2021. If you like this video, I hope you did. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down there. And as always, thanks for watching.